Hello everyone, we have made it to top 16 of the PDL and we're up against Celtics from Division 4, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't have like the full prep doc up right now because I need this to be relatively quick, this team building part, but this team is right here. You can see he's running a rain team with Pelipper, Rotom, Lecky, Samurott, Volcarona, a bunch of interesting options versus me. His Terra captains are Pelipper for water, ground, and grass, and Dash Button actually for fairy, steel, and poison. So I'll go over the team that I'm bringing real quick. I'm bringing Choice Specs Dragalge. He has no very good switch-ins on his team, so as long as I get a predict right, I can just one-hit KO or two-hit KO almost everything here. I think Wo-Chin is the only mon here that can take one attack from Dragalge, because Focus Blast will tear apart Earthworm. Draco Meteor will just destroy the rest. And I bring in Toxic Spikes because he doesn't really have any good hazard control, so if he does bring Regieleki, then I could just get the T-Spikes up, and then if he's forced to spin, then I could go Landorus and then get a free kill. Next I have Rotom. With this almost max speed, I can outspeed this Samurott and this Basculegion outside of rain, and basically with Protect, Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, I can just stall out some turrets. I can cripple all of his would-be switch-ins with Thunder Wave, and he has no ground type other than Terra Pelipper, so Volt Switch should be pretty much always free. And I bring Electric Terrain. I'm going to go over why I'm bringing that later. Next I have Heatran with max special defense. This set can deal with a Volcarona because I do have Flash Fire. Otherwise Volcarona will actually be a big threat to my team even in rain. And with the Spadef, I'll also be able to deal with something like Dash Button, Wo-Chin. I'll be able to eat hits from Pelipper and Rotom most likely too. And like I said, he has no good hazard control, so Stealth Rock will be really nice. Still nice for Volcarona, Earth Power, and Flash Cannon just for general coverage versus his team. And so that I always have a way to hit a possible Terra Dash Button. Next is GALARIAN Articuno. I'm bringing the Electric Seed, which is why I have Electric Terrain here. Because with this set, when I get the +1 defense, I can Calm Minds, and then Stored Power and Terra Blast Fairy basically break through every single mon he has on his team. And the +1 defense will ensure that I can live hits from Basculegion and Samurott with ease. I'll also be able to eat Wo-Chin's hits and Dash Button's play roughs, things like that. Earthworm won't be able to damage me much. It's like Bizarre with the Utility Umbrella and Max Fizztap, ensures that this Basculegion, even in rain, I'll be able to take one, come in, and knock it off. Or Thunderbolt, U-turn, whatever I want to do. And other than that, knockoff is very free versus the team. I can get rid of items. Then I could just U-turn out and basically annoy his team a lot, get in my good breakers like Dragalge. I can full switch, combo this with U-turn. Last I have Landorus because Regieleki is otherwise a big threat to my team. And in terms of actual Landorus switch-ins, he doesn't really have any. Earthworm will get destroyed by Focus Blast. Rotom does not like eating these Sludge Bombs. And Rock Slide is just there so that I can get a kill on Volcarona if it tries to cover dance in my face, expecting me to be fully special. And that's the whole team. I'll just gonna bring you back when the game starts. Welcome back everybody. We're against Celtics. And notice something interesting about his team is that actually he does not have the Pelipper, so he has a few more threats than I would have initially thought when team building for this. He does have that Regieleki. Luckily I did bring this Landorus. Wo-Chin's also going to be a issue for me for sure. And this Dash Button too. If this Dash Button Terra steals, then that is going to be very annoying for me to handle. So just in general versus his team, I think I might want to lead off with Dragalge because of how good Basculegion could be into me. Because essentially I expected to just click something like Specs Ice Beam or maybe Adaptability, Hydro Pump, so on. And in general, there aren't really many bad leads at all for Dragalge, so I think I'll just start off with this. Yeah, there are just no bad leads for Dragalge. So I'm just going to lead off with it. I'm going to try to get my Specs move in. He starts with Rotom Wash. He actually has no absorber, so I'm actually going to click Toxic Spikes here just in case he has something like Protect. He Volt Switches. He does a little bit of damage. He could be offensive. That looks more like a more defensive Volt Switch. Now he has to decide who would go into on the expected Sludge Bomb or Draco Meteor. I think Orthworm might come in. He goes Wo-Chen, so as a mid-ground, which is fair. I get up a T-Spike. He doesn't actually have Volcarona, so I think I can very freely just go into Heatran and just not care and get up my Stealth Rocks too. That's actually what I'm just gonna do. He can knock me off, he can set up Leech Seeds, he could do whatever, that won't affect me too much. Yep, he knocks off my leftovers. That's fine, I'm just gonna get my rocks up. I expect Basculegion might come out, but the more of these hazards I get up, the better, because Regieleki is going to have trouble spinning for his team. Because I do have this Lander, so whenever he brings in Regieleki, I can get a pretty free... I can get a very free attack off with Landers. Throw out a Focus Blast maybe and hit one of these. Rotom comes in. I can probably just go into Rotom here. I expect he's going to Hydro Pump. He could Volt Switch. But I kind of want to go to Cyclozar instead because then I'll be able to maintain U-turn momentum. But I don't want to get like Thunder Wave paralyzed, so I think I am going to go Rotom. Okay, he Volt Switches again. 6%, so leftovers will heal this off. Regieleki comes in. And he's probably just going to spin these away, so I'm going to get a free Volt Switch off. So 24%, I get some nice chip. And Landers comes in. So I do have the... Oh no. Well, I have Sandforce. I do have Sandforce. Okay, I'm gonna throw off this Focus Blast. Oh, wait till you see my ability. Okay, Room comes in. I have the Focus Blast 45%, and I take a nice bit of chip. I would be able to kill this Focus Blast and the Sludge Bomb. Unfortunately, I do have the wrong ability, which is it's a little bit annoying. Back into Rotom, you can't really do anything about Rotom. Really, the worst he could do is get crit. I get some leftovers recovery. The worst he could do is Will-O-Wisp this and negate my leftovers recovery. I'm just going to Volt Switch again here. Goes Wo-Chen. That's why I didn't exactly want to protect. We will finally get to see this thing's item though. So I think I'll just go into Cyclozar's leftovers. I think I'm always free, just knocking off whatever he goes into. If Wo-Chen loses the leftovers, that's great. I lose my Umbrella, which doesn't matter, he doesn't have a rain to begin with. U-turn, I'd use a nice 42, and then I could go right back into this Heatran, sets up Leech Seed. That's fine, I'm just gonna get my rocks back up. Can knock again, he goes on a Rotom Wash. And at this point, I'm convinced that he probably doesn't even have Thunder Wave. At this point, I don't really care too much if Cyclozar gets paralyzed either, because that means my U-turn will be slower than Wo-Chen, so that way I will be able to keep the Leech Seeds and U-turn out. No, I have the wrong ability on Lando. Goes for Volt Switch again. Nice play. Gets a crit. Still, that's the generator heals that off, so that's fine. He goes Regieleki because then I can go into Landers, get another hit off. Goes Dashmon. And leftovers are revealed. I have to U-turn here for sure, because I don't beat this thing. And I think I'm just always going to go Gigalgi here. He is Terra Steel. If I force him to Terra Steel here, that's perfectly fine. If he goes Earthworm on this Sludge Bomb, that's also fine. It didn't take damage again with the Wish, won't really matter. Basket Legion could be an issue if it comes in. So I'm kind of tempted to Draco here. But I think Sludge Bomb is fine. I really want to Draco the Basket Legion, but I'll hold up. I can still switch into it. Earthworm comes in, that's fine. Wish comes out. I don't think Earthworm really does anything to this Articuno. I kind of want to just go Rotobow on this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Rotobow. I still have a lot of HP, I'm fine. Yep, he goes for that. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave. Orchin comes out, gets paralyzed, and I'm just going to Volt Switch out. Again, I don't really need any of Heatran's HP, so I can't go that pretty safely. I also wouldn't mind too much if Gigalgi gets its specs knocked off, because then I'll be able to switch up moves. But I think just going Heatran will always be a lot safer. Goes for Leech Seed again. That's fine. At this point, I just kind of want to double back to Cyclizar. He reveals Protect, which is alright. I'm just going to U-turn again. He goes Earthworm. I don't even have a I have a special fire move on Heatran, so this Earthworm is a little bit of an issue. Go into Gigalgi, even though the Focus Blast would be a bit telegraphed. I kind of just want to go back into Rotobow and then get some possible Earthquake chip on this thing. We don't see like leftovers or anything, so I don't want to end up getting smashed by some weird band set or something. So far, I think I'm doing good, keeping momentum. I am chipping his whole team down. 17, is this a Assault Vest? I think this is a Assault Vest Earthworm, actually. Would he be clicking then if he's Assault Vest? Who's does he have? Earthworm. Yeah, that has to be. That's very, takes basically no sort of damage. He doesn't really get any moves. I think it's Body Press that's coming out. Kind of let's go. I have Recover on Articuno. I think I'm fine. If Body Press comes out, he does basically no form of damage. I can go back to Rotom. I don't know what's going on here. What's for Heavy Slam? That's 20. Yeah, he's Assault Vest for sure. Can protect once, get a little bit of recovery. Body presses. I'm pretty defensive on Rotom. I have a lot of HP, so the Samurott isn't here, so I think I'm fine just Thunder Waving this. He goes Regieleki. Which is great, because now I could get a little bit more chip on this thing. Spins again. I Volt Switch. I go into Landorus, and I'm just going to throw off Sludge Bomb this time. Hyper Beam. Okay. Regielecky's gone. He Hyper Beams. At this point, even though I kind of want to keep this ability to kill the Earthworm, I don't know how much it does too. Choice Specs, Ice Beam. I do not want to go hard into the Cyclizar here. I think I'll just throw off an Earth Power. Scarf. That's fine. Now I can get a very free U-turn right here. So the dash button. And that means I can start getting up my toxic spikes, which is going to be excellence. These toxic spikes will wear down both this dash button and to this basculation because he no longer has hazard control. Basically, even though this Warchain is paralyzed, I Thunder Wave it so it can't really be poisoned. This is just going to end up very well getting this T-Spike up. Goes hard into Basculation. I think a good mid-ground for him. I do kind of want to get my rocks up with Heatran, so I kind of want to save it, but also I think he's definitely going for Ice Beam. I'm going to go hard Heatran, because even if I lose it, it's not going to be too big of an issue. If he goes for Ice Beam, and we know he's Scarf, so as long as he doesn't freeze us, we're fine. But picking up Stealth Rocks. And then this will really start pressuring down really fast. Now at this point, Articuno is also an extremely huge issue for him. Because here, like, he goes Rotom Wash, but I can just go Mow on him. Probably always going to Volt Switch, but now this Warchain's going to be taking Chip. If he goes Basculation, I can always protect and scout his moves. If he goes Basculation, he gets poisoned, takes the Chip. Next thing is I get to protect, and this thing is just going to get stalled out more and more. And basically, he has no real win con at this point other than possibly this Terra on Dash Bun. Because he doesn't have Volcarona, he doesn't have Regieleki Spin Away the Rocks anymore, no Samurott. This comes in, but I can protect again. What's for Ruination? Interesting. Very tempted I can just Volt Switch here into Cyclizar. Goes for Leech Seed. It's gonna always U-turn if he gets, hopefully he gets full Parrot, but it doesn't matter either way because I'll be able to U-turn again, and then the Leech Seeds will be healed off by the Regenerator. At this point, I will just always go into Rotom because he has no answer for it. Orthworm is forced to take the Volt Switch Chip. I know it is. I know it's a Soul Fest, so it can't heal itself. Its only method of healing is this Dash Bun. So at this point, I'm going to set up my Electric Terrain. Z plays rough. And now I am going to get the Volt Switch into my Articuno. I'll get my defense raise. And at this point, I am taking virtually nothing. Yep. I'll get my Calm Mind boost. Go ahead and get another one. This is a Stealth. I don't think it can do much damage. Yep, 25. And at this point, this is GG. Articuno will be taking this home. Almost certainly. Third pair is already at 120. I'll get one more Calm Mind. And finally, after all this time, Articuno is going to get its first kills. But it is going to get a healthy chunk. See how much this one does. 54, he eats the Earthworm. Oh, he gets a nice crit. But I can just heal all of this off always. And then I'll be able to Sword Power this. I'm faster than Rotom, I know that. And Basculation will have to come in. No, I'm faster than you, sorry. I am very invested in speed. Oh? 98. You Scarf the whole time? Wow. That's very surprising, actually. considering that he didn't do much damage to my Galchi at all. I guess there's still, I don't think he can win still at this point, because he has no way to really touch my Rotomor and my Cyclozar. He just has to spam Ice Beam, and if he does that, he can't come in. He's forced to take more and more chip. He sacks Dash Bun. No he doesn't. But to recover here, that was just Sword Power. It goes Rotomosh. I need to hit this. I want Rotom gone. Perfect. That means that one's probably dead to the rocks. Basculegion comes in. Terra Fairy, Sword Power. Shadow Ball 17, yep. It's doing nothing. Basculegion dead, which means we have won the first match of the playoffs. Perfect. GG's to my opponents. Played well. I'm really surprised he didn't bring the Pelipper. I think it was good to bring this like adaptability Basculegion with Scarf. That's pretty cool. Glad they managed to take this home 5-0. So thank you for watching. We'll be back next week for the next match of the playoffs. We're moving up to top 8 after this one.